What's going on? My name is RoboDessert, and I'm here to bring you 10 tips to make your time in the Abyss a little bit smoother. I know you've got a lot of relics to track down, so I don't want to waste your time. Let's dive in. Some of the tips on this list will be focused on helping speed up your run or saving you time, but those tips really only apply when you're being chased by a Guardian. If you don't have a Guardian breathing down your neck, you have no reason to rush. Take your time. This game is a lot of fun when going fast, but going too fast can lead to mistakes which are otherwise easily avoidable. Slowing down a bit, especially on the early floors, can not only save you health, but will also give you time to hunt down extra gold and keys. During your runs, you'll have opportunities to pick up a lot of different blessings to make your life a little easier, but few blessings are as powerful as wings. This blessing allows you to press and hold your jump button while falling to slow your descent. This has no cooldown and no time limit, which makes this a very powerful blessing. Not only does this allow you to essentially extend your jump range and give you an easy way to avoid fall damage, but it can give you a lot more wiggle room in avoiding traps, and oftentimes just allow you to skip through entire rooms with ease, which is especially useful in the Inferno. Unless you find yourself low on health and in need of healing, wings should always be taken whenever it's presented at a shrine. As you progress and pick up more relics, you'll unlock increasingly better whips. These whips will have powerful bonus effects, but they'll also have dangerous curses. If you complete a temple while holding one of these specialty whips and grab a relic of a matching color, that whip will be cleansed and the curse effect will be lifted from it. This can make for some challenging runs, but cleansing whips is worth it. A good bonus can make all the difference in the more challenging parts of the temple. Also, some of them just look really cool. As you make your way through the temple, make sure to pay careful attention to ledges before you start climbing upwards. Floor traps will have a different edge than safe paths. Regardless of the type of floor trap, trap edges will typically have smooth edges with a small square design, while safe paths will have normal brick pattern layout. Paying attention to this can save you from climbing up directly into a face of spikes. Do note that this only applies to ledges, and you should still be careful at the top of stairs. One of the more common traps you'll see in the green and blue floors of the temple is blade pillars. Lone pillars can be whipped to stop the blades from rotating, allowing for safe passage on the side. However, this trick is less helpful when you face a group of blade pillars. In my opinion, the best way to ensure you don't get hurt by a trap is to avoid the trap entirely. When you encounter groups of blade pillars, the tops will often be disconnected from the ceiling, which means that you can easily whip up to the top and pass safely over the blades below. This is one of the first tips to help save you time, but as stated previously, this is really only important when a Guardian is present. Chests contain gold and keys used to buy blessings and open deeper parts of the temple, but opening chests can take time. However, you can whip open chests from a distance and keep moving, and all of the gold and keys inside will still be collected as you move. So you don't have to stand around trying to avoid a Guardian to get rich. It should be noted that if a Phantom has already opened a chest, this whip maneuver will not work and you will have to go to the chest to collect the gold. Your whip can be used to climb up to ledges, but it can also be used to climb over traps. If you don't have time to wait for spikes to reset, or you don't trust yourself to clear other floor traps you find, you can whip upwards on a wall to vault over traps. This is especially useful in combination with wings to allow yourself to glide safely away from larger floor traps or to avoid groups of traps. Phantom Abyss gives you a useful safety roll which, if timed correctly, allows you to avoid fall damage. What's especially useful about this roll is that it can be used from any height. Luckily, the adventures in this game have legs of steel. Again, this is most useful when trying to put some distance between yourself and an angry Guardian, but this could also be used to skip through rooms of traps you'd rather not face head-on. Whether you're rolling from one floor up, or you've decided to leap from the very top of the temple, be careful about where you're landing when you roll. On more than one occasion, I have rolled off of ledges or rolled directly into traps. When you land, try to roll toward empty walls for safety. Also, the developers did a great job on the roll animation. It's very good. Honestly, it's too good. You can disable the camera roll animation in the video settings, which I have found to be useful in helping to avoid painful mishaps. The more temples you run, the more you'll find yourself instinctively seeking out gold chests. Overall, this is a useful habit, but as you work your way into the later relic rooms, the gold can become more of a risk than a reward. In green relic rooms, the gold might still come in handy to purchase a last-minute blessing, but in more challenging relic rooms, you'll rarely find enough to purchase one more. Usually by this point, the cost of a blessing will be much higher, and the amount of gold you find will not cover another one. On more than one occasion, I have lost precious life trying to reach a gold chest, only to find I still can't afford a blessing. Furthermore, once you claim the relic, any leftover gold you have is left behind in the temple, meaning if you can't buy blessings, the gold is useless. That being said, some chests do still contain useful keys which do leave the temple with you, but make sure that whatever chest you're going for is worth the risk of possibly ending your entire run. Those are all the tips that I have for you today. If you found this video helpful, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It helps me a lot. You can stop by twitch.tv/robodessert anytime to find me running my own temples and playing various other games. Thank you so much for watching, adventurers. Good luck in the abyss.